Hello everyone on the internet and thanks for tuning in. This is RyuKiva of RyuKiva Toku with another Toku unboxing. Today I am representing Mauritius 101 with Kamen Rider Ikazuchi. The Dodo themed Kamen Rider from Kamen Rider 01, part of the Metsubojin Rainet. I bought this for around that 6,000 to 8,000 yen. Obviously it's brand spanking new. Literally just getting straight on with looking at the box. So the blurb. S.H.Figuarts is a standard action figure series that uses the art style and technology of Tamashii nations to pursue character expression through humanoid action. That blurb makes sense. Metsubojinriot.net written on along the side there, which actually looks cool. You got your Tamashii Nation quality seal of approval there, the holographic sticker. S.H.Figuarts, I'm assuming that says Tamashii web exclusive, I think. Got the Kamen Rider 01 logo, Kamen Rider Ikazuchi, written mainly in English, and then I'm assuming that does look like the Japanese there. Says it was made in 2019. That's most likely the stamp for the series rather than the actual figure, seeing as it's 2021 already. Tamashii Nations, Bandai, the splash goes onto the side. S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Ikazuchi written on the side, the top, the other side with a basic standing pose there. You've got him using his like dodo feathers there. Kamen Rider Ikazuchi with contact details and website there. You've got three poses there. That's the one that's replicated on the bottom. That's one no, that's slightly different from the one on the side. And again, him just using his dodo feathers there. Simple style and heroic action. Tamashii Nation, Kamen Rider Ikazuchi, S.H.Figuarts. Approved by Toei Company, ages 15 and up, so don't choke on it. Warning, choking hazard small parts not for children under 3 years. Product may differ from photos, okay, thank you. Bandai Spirits, the rest is in Japanese, barcode, and again, just about how you gotta be 15 and up. So just quickly to break the seal on this now. There goes the value. So, I'm actually really excited about this one, even though I'll probably sound a bit deadpan. So let's have a look at the figure. Let's have a look at the instructions, that inlay, as it were. So he's got 3 pairs of hands. I'm assuming that does include the closed fists. This is mostly in Japanese. Right, so it says arrowless. I don't know what that means. Stuff is removable, apparently. You got the sharp ends on the helmet, generally delicate. Gives like a very brief sort of look at the weapon. Questionnaire Japan only, brilliant. It's got a little progress key apparently, and something about the shoulder. I'm assuming that means it's movable or removable. Oh well, let's find out the hard way. I will turn that around. So let's have a look. Oh my goodness. It is a lot more black than I anticipated. You'd probably think that for like 01, Dark Arc 1 or something, which I believe they sort of are teasing the figure art for that, which I would get. So just try and remove the plastic. But I'm just going to say, like, looking at it, he's got a lot more black on him than I anticipated, and that, you know, he seems a bit red here, whereas like I always saw it as a more maroony type colour in the show. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, actually those are the best boots I have seen on a figure, straight up. I mean, I'm not just saying that because I'm representing Mauritius right now, but yeah, I mean, it looks a lot black. I mean, again, because it mentions the shoulders in the inlay, I'm going to be extra careful around those shoulders, even though it might not necessarily need that. I'm looking at this. This looks absolutely amazing. I mean, it looks amazing. It's more black than I anticipated. That helmet, I mean, it says sharp. It's probably a little sharp. Loving the design on the helmet. You've got the dodo represented in full right there. I mean, if anything, like looking at the red, it looks a bit Shodo or Sodo. It looks like a Sodo figure at those joints. But let's have a look. So like, actually flexibility is standard. It's not too stiff, but it's kind of like it feels, you know, it's not like it feels overly fragile, but it's like if you're careless that, yeah, you probably would snap it. I mean, those almost look like laces again. Those boots look absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't normally talk about the footwear, but that does look amazing. I mean, the joints do look delicate. I mean, he's double jointed at the knees. He's double jointed at the elbows. That's very similar to the original Shinkochu Seiho elbows, actually, which is quite bizarre for a regular SHF, even if it is a Tamashii Web exclusive. Going straight on with balancing now. He looks absolutely amazing. I mean, again, like the plastic might seem a little bit cheap, but like I think with good lighting would actually look amazing. And again, like just this pose that I've come off the top, it really does look amazing. And again, the balancing's not too shabby, not too bad rather. I mean, again, that is quite flexible, and again, it's not too stiff, not too loose, so it doesn't have that really tight stiffness that new figures normally would have. Quite flexible, quite rotational. Again, I would probably say more for the beginner sort of photographer or someone, you know, starting out with trying to pose figures. Looking at the weapons, it's a standard, it's a very basic standard, but probably efficient job, probably because it's got a lot of engraving and molding involved, but it's basically just a bit of red plastic with, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure that could potentially be a different part stuck on, or it could just be the same, it could just be one solid part painted silver along the edges. But I'm going to be very brief with this. Yeah, I did say brief. Right, so those wrist joints feel slightly more fragile than sort of the main releases, the main base rider releases that I'm known to prefer to buy. Right, so ironically I've just taken the hands off and it's slightly harder to pose. Right, so I'm going to pick hands that will hold the weapons. Yep, those are fine. I mean, I'm going to have a quick look at the progress key, but I'm not expecting any surprises on that. I mean, the belt, I mean, I don't normally talk about the belt. The belt doesn't seem the best paint job, in my opinion. Yeah, it's mainly splashes of silver and yellow on a black base. Progress key, I believe I've got a sticker coming from this for a custom job. You've kind of got like the little red logo. I'm trying to get the camera here. Trying to find it now. There we go. Right, so you can just about see the red dot on that, but the rest of it is just black with a little bit of silver paint. So that's pretty much it on that Ikazuchi progress key. Try and remember how it goes back in now. I'll probably look at the instructions later to see how that actually went in. So clipping the grippy hand. So he comes with 3 pairs of hands. The fists that are already on him. He's got some like flat palm pointy hands and these claspy hands which I'm putting on him to clasp his weapons. Probably should have put the weapons in the hands first. I have done that in several videos before. So just resting with him on the ground. He's kind of not holding that properly. I mean, again, I guess with where, you know, oh, actually that's gone in fine. And again, it's the silver edges that point outwards. I mean, again, I will just say he looks amazing. I mean, he's got more black than I anticipated. I mean, you can see the splashes of like white around, which gives it a very unique touch compared to how other riders look. I mean, I've not mentioned the back, but that is very Umbrella Corporation on the back there. But again, he just looks good all round with all those splashes of white everywhere. I mean, that's more of a sort of Gokai Blue pose. Obviously, 10 Gokai got released not too long ago from the recording of this video. So yeah, that's very Gokai Blue pose there. I mean, again, there's not much else to do, but again, I would highly recommend this figure, not just for the dodo motif, but he does look absolutely amazing. I mean, obviously, lots of people are into that Metsuburi Jinrai look, so they're collecting all 4 figures, but this is literally my only Metsuburi Jinrai figure, again, just representing the dodo on this one. And again, with the weapons haven't actually thrown his balancing off too much, so I personally think they've done a really good job on this. And again, it's not one of the it's one of the lesser expensive figures, even despite being a Tamashii Web exclusive. And I absolutely love this figure. I want to do so much with it. So thank you all for watching and see you again next time.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out my website at RyuKivaToku.weebly.com, as well as my other social media for more content and my relevant pages for business contributions and inquiries. Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe. See you next time.